What's up out there in YouTube land? Welcome to the OKGoodReview channel. And today, guys, today is the day. Big Daddy Destruct is flying solo, and sometimes we come across some models that are just not quite, they're just not quite as intuitive, I guess is the word, to grasp onto. And when that happens, sometimes the star of our show sort of bails doing the transformation stuff. So that is the case this time. So that's you and me. You and me together are going to take a look at this. So this is number 28. It is Barricade from the, what is this from? The Bumblebees? Oh, the first Transformers. The first Transformers movie. I don't know if Barricade from the Bumblebee movie has made it out yet, but big screen inspired, high speed pursuit. What is this? Optics set on username Ladies Man 217. Oh, that was, yeah, that was goofy. So again, I think this is probably another Saline Mustang, like it was in Bumblebee. So there's a little look at the old box. There he is in both moods. And let's crack this baby open and take a look at it. This is listing itself as a 20-step transformation. And construction site, sort of a thing. I'll put that over there. And we have him in vehicle mood right now, so let's take a look at him in that way. And he's got this spinner thing. That is his weapon. That, let's take that off for right now. And take a look at him. There he is, nice and close. Good looking, the rims are looking good. The wheels are not pinned in, I kind of wish they were. And you can see here. Nice clear acrylic. Lets us see all the stuff, kibble and whatnot, that is visible inside the vehicle. I feel like if you pulled up next to this on the street, you probably would notice all this stuff. There are these door panels here, and you can see the glass panels are this is kind of just a little bit of a pain how they went about this, but there we go. Now we'll get those straightened up. Just it doesn't always want to stay super tucked together, but of course we do have this nice taillight paint. Appreciate that. We've got what does this say? Let's see if we can pull this in, whatever this shield is. What is that shield? Ew, that's too much. Okay. Oh, it's a police shield. Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense. We've got, of course, over here, to punish and enslave. I think this is actually the funniest part of it. Is there anything here on the 911? It says emergency responders. So 911, it looks like they left pretty normal. 643, you got the car number on here. The Studio Series, they do a nice job. A lot of this is a really, really nice job here of doing the car. I think the vehicle mode in pretty much every one of the Studio Series, I think, has been fantastic. I haven't always loved the robot mode, but I think the vehicle modes have been just great, except for Optimus's. But again, semis are not really of interest to me, so it's part of the issue there. Okay, and let's take a look at the old transformation. Now, like most of the Studio Series, it's a little squirrely. It wants things kind of specific. And so the first thing we do is just pull back this spoiler. Then from there, we can push back on the back glass and split the halves. And just kind of unloosen things here. Now we need to take that part off. And we need to take that part off. So the back glass will come loose. So from here, his foots will come down like so. And there's the Barricade foots. And then we come, so this is going to make his hands, as you can see here. So we pull his hands out of the back glass and fold the back glass down. And you can, of course, give him the weapon if you would care to do that. This will be his shoulder pads. I don't like this motion, honestly. I think this motion's not very good. From here, you can spin this up. It's kind of, don't have to do that. So spin that up, and this, I believe you can maybe spin out of the way. I don't actually recall right at the moment here. I believe you can do some tucking with that part. So from here, we're going to keep basically trying to find his head. And his head is, so we pull the bumper down, and there's his head in here. And we'll pop that baby up. And more or less, this is kind of what you wind up with. So you have these parts here. You can break this away. And so that way you can get his hands a little bit more effective, but he's got these really derpy, almost gorilla hands. You can see he's like his arms are extending almost all the way to his feet. So robot mode honestly is not what I would say is great for this guy. Take a look at him right there. And like I said, you can give him his weapon. We're not going to do that. I think the coloration, the head sculpt is pretty good. The coloration is nice on the head sculpt. I just don't like this. I don't like anything about this. I don't like I don't like this motion. I'm not really a fan of his arms. His arms kind of honestly bother me a little bit. And you can open his hands. I think you can just give him the weapon. Fits in this circle area here. I believe you have to close this all. Maybe you can just close it all in, I guess. And there he can hold it and menace people like Sam Witwicky with it. I think it's maybe would it be better if I did that? I don't even know. Yeah, I guess he does hold it a little better, like so. Robot mode is not. I don't think you're getting this rope for robot mode, because honestly, the robot mode is a little bit more effective in the actual movie line. You know, and that's one of the things too, is kind of, if you have a lot of the movie line, I don't see where studio makes a lot of sense to get, unless you really want the cars. So if you want the cars, then it does make sense to get, because the cars themselves, a lot more accurate to, you know, our so-called real world cars. And, okay, so from behind, really panely, really kibbly. I am not a fan of this in robot mode, to be honest with you. I think that he's pretty solid, pretty strong in vehicle mode, except for all the stuff through the windows. In robot mode, honestly not great. Let's see, we're missing anything here. So here he is. Just so I mean, look at how long his arms are. I don't get it. It's not me. I'm not digging that. Oh, I guess you got to extend the legs a little bit. So you can extend the legs. I guess I don't think there's a reason to do that though. So we're gonna put those back. In fact, actually, let's just put him back into vehicle mode. Now, I haven't found a great way to do this. I don't know if there is one. So what I like to do is just basically try to actually make the car shape. So we're going to go back and we're going to make the part that we first did, which is this right here. I'm going to leave this over the windshield for now, just because it can kind of get in the way. And then I like to make the side panels. So from here, we're just going to make the side of the car, and then I'm going to tuck this in the back glass. Now you need to leave this up so you can tuck it. One of the things I don't understand is why this is a thing. Why is the window fold in? To me, that's not super necessary. Okay, and so again, we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to basically make the entire side of the car. Come back through, tuck his hands back into his back glass, and we're just going to leave him there. Now, from here, we need to tuck his head away and fold over the hood on top, like maybe like so. So this should line up over the top of the bumper basically. Now, I don't get too worried about clicking that in, because from there we need to put the side of the car onto the actual rest of the car. So we'll do that like so, and oops, and like so. Okay. Now, we gotta come back here and just kind of try to snap, crackle, pop everything back together. There is, so you can see these little tabs here on these wheels. You see that right there? So that part has to go into his foots in this little area right there. If you don't do that, it will not click together very well. So make sure you do that. I'm doing that step right now. And we need to pull this part out of here for now, so you can see what we're doing. And from there, then we can take this and plug this in. It's got some notches, some tabs. Plug that back in. Now we have the back of the car together, and you gotta hold these stupid windows out of the way. Now we're gonna just twist this for now, just to get it lined up. And then we're gonna put the hood down, and with any luck, this should go right into the back glass. And from here, we're just going to kind of straighten everything out. And these panels are honestly a pain. I am not a fan of this at all, because trying to get these lined up can be just a nuisance. And let's see here. Okay, we got that there. I like to look at the bottom for reference sometimes, and then come through and plug this in. This needs to go in here, like so. And we got the hood not wanting to cooperate for some reason. Got this rubber piece that wants to stick up, so you got to figure out what the. Got to go tuck that back in. All right. And then let's just take this over the top, plug that in, and how close are we? Okay, we just got to do the roof for the 90 millionth time. Okay. And there's just a little bit of okay, so one of the windows, you can see one of the windows behaving and one is not, of course. A lot of this is holding it in place and then tucking. And I think that's kind of the part, you know, sometimes where our star drifts a little bit, is the whole holding everything together in one hand while you're kind of forcing all the tabs together. But so there it is. This is not a bad transformation. Honestly, this is an okay one. There's just little elements like these foots going into the tabs right there by the wheels. You got to really pay attention to. Getting this lined up and trying to get this back solidified, I find is more helpful. And then you can plug in the panels on the roof and the hood a little bit later. I find that's the best way of doing it, but I know there's probably a lot of ways. This one is not quite as finicky as some of the other ones. This one actually does a pretty solid job of not just being completely awful. And let's just have a look at him. Let's just see here. How is he looking there? Back it off a touch. Okay. All right. Let's extend the whole thing. There we go. Let's just do it this way. Yeah. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Studio Series number 28. Coming at you guys. There he is. Not looking bad at all. I think kind of this picture would be better if we could have him coming towards us. But, you know, not a big deal. Not the end of the world, certainly. I will say I wasn't a big fan of these panels because I think trying to push the idea of people should be keeping all this packaging and stuff around. I mean, I guess it is a collector thing, so maybe people do that already. I don't know, but as a backdrop, I think it's okay. This is an okay. I mean, it's an okay touch. It's not a great touch. It's not a touch that I can't live without or anything like that. But yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So there he is, guys. Your look at Studio Series number 28, Barricade, from the very first Transformers movie! Guys, if you did enjoy our look at this pretty okay figure, guys, please smash, mash, and crash, and bash the old thumbs up button, guys. Hit the red subscribe button, even now, don't serve it, guys. I don't know if there will be comments or if there will be a notification available on this video. Whether there is or not, guys, please come follow us on our Twitter feed, where updates to the channel are made pretty much as soon as they happen by moi. And you can comment to the videos there, guys. And there is Twitter-specific content as well. So if we wind up doing a display, if the star of the channel winds up doing a display, I should say, because I won't be doing all of this. If Leomatic winds up doing a display with this, guys, the picture will wind up on our Twitter feed, guys. So if you use Twitter, please come follow us there. We would love to have you. One final look. Studio Series number 28, Barricade from the first Transformers movie. We will see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.